Manchester City are a side over the past 2 years have dominated English football. However, in the past 6 months, Klopp's Liverpool have come to show that they have got strength as well when it comes to league form, dominating the Premier League in the 2019-2020 season, with City languishing down in third, around 12 points off the pace. So it's time for Pep Guardiola to step aside and send in Rossi to see if he can do the job. Welcome back to another saving challenge. Last time we did Norwich and the challenge to get them out of relegation. Today's challenge is we see if we can pick up the Premier League title. We're going to start in January with all the other teams having a head start. So I think I do enjoy it. Lots of transfers and lots of games as well. Do go with 7 really. Let's go into the action. So we kick things off, and it's got to be said it has not been a strong start to the season. As January 1st comes around, we are sitting in 5th place, 8 points off the pace, dropping 17, which is pretty damn poor for City's standard. 7 draws appearing to be our downfall. However, with this challenge, there's more than just the league votes. We've got the FA Cup, and as well as that, the Champions League, where we've got we've got Real Madrid in the last 16 after a pretty comfortable group. But this is the side that we start with. You've got to say this City team, regardless of how well they're doing this year, is still absolutely mental. In terms of improvement, I think it's defence needs the most work on. Stones could probably do with an upgrade, as could Mendy at left back spot. We've got plenty of cash in which to do that, with £192 million to be exact. And we get right off with the business. The first signing, Kalidou Koulibaly, joins City for £90 million. I don't know if that's a steal or not, but there's a lot of money either way. And it's a strong start on the sim as we beat Everton 1-0 before we head into our first game up against Leeds United in the FA Cup. We've seen a second string side, and that's a second string team, which says a lot about the quality in this City squad. Good to give games to players like Foden as well. We won't always get the much game time, but we get to the 28th minute of the match and we're able to push through. Phil Foden, the man that I just mentioned, actually the guy that goes and backs the first goal, and it's not long before we make it to his Mars with a good piece of skill. Plays through Gabby Jesus, who makes it 2. However, Leeds don't sit down and go on about it. They play it through to make it 2-1 with 12 minutes to go, and Eddie Nketiah, the Arsenal loanee, makes it 2 apiece with just 3 minutes to go. You thought it was all over, but you were wrong. Kyle Walker down the right hand side, swings the ball in, falls out to Sane, who plays down to Sterling, and it's a headed goal for 3-2 in the dying minutes of the game to send us into the next round of the FA Cup. Meanwhile, deals have been going through. As you can see, David Silva is leaving the club for £34 million to Barcelona. So that's going to need an upgrade if ever I've seen one. Aston Villa up next though, and Palace in the sim, 3-1 and 3-0 victories. We haven't managed to bring in a new winger or centre mid, but we have managed to bring in is a much stronger left back. Alex Telles joins the club for, I believe it's £35 million the price that we paid for the Brazilian. I'd say it's a pretty damn good upgrade to us. One of the best fullbacks, and was a damn sight cheaper than some of the other lads, and that allowed us to sell on a couple of players to finance that, sell on Mendy and Otamendi, and also to finance our third signing, Memphis Depay, who joins the club for £45 million. Again, I'd say it's a pretty good price we're paying for him. Adds a bit more depth to the attack. You can play on left wing, you can play up front, you could probably play right wing cam as well if you really want to. So welcome to the club, Memphis Depay, an 85 rated card, the Dutchman. But now, the man that I've wanted all along, Angel Di Maria. At first they were refusing to sell, but now they put him up for a really low offer and we snapped it up as soon as we saw him. Di Maria joined City, 2 former United players in this City side. It's quite controversial. The fee we paid just £40 million for an 87 rated right winger, but there's no time to rest on our laurels as we've got Real Madrid in the first leg of the last 16 in the Champions League. It should be a very, very good game. Let's get into it. He gets inside real quick before we jump into it. You do go for a full liner, not holding anything back in these games. And we kick off the game then. It's a good chance scouting off Raheem Sterling, forcing Nellis to tip it over the bar before we get Real swinging in the ball here, 34th minute, and Eden Hazard gets to try his acrobatics at his new Galacticos club. This Real, it gets the start of the game. Hazard with a lovely piece of skill sends both our centre-backs for sticking it past Edison to give Real the lead, albeit at home. So I'd say there's definitely still time to come back in this fixture, and that's exactly what we do. Raheem Sterling absolutely destroying Nacho Fernandez for sticking it into that far post past Hernan Navas, which says a lot about faith in Courtois, to be fair, actually, now we think about it. Edison with a big stop, and that's what we had time for, really, in this game. A 1-1 draw going to make things interesting for the second leg, but we've got the Gunners a few days later. In this February-March period, the fixtures stacked up, and we sent it pretty much full side again. Walker did jump into the team, but it's a pretty similar lineup. You can see the midfield trio of Silva, De Bruyne and Rodri stays exactly the same, and throughout front stays as well. And it's Arsenal with Donny van der Beek against the best start. You can see striking the post there, and they continue to put pressure on. We're probably still feeling a bit leggy after the game against but Real. It's us that managed to take advantage. See Fernandinho charging down the wing, and it's actually Shokradam bloody Staffy that takes him out with a really stupid challenge. It's got to be said. Look at it here, just a stupid tackle, and sets up a free opportunity, and Aguero's there to stick it home for 1-0. They do fight back, play sorry, not don't, as they force a save out of Edison, the Brazilian keeper, really coming into his own, but Fernandinho sticks the game to bed with an absolute beauty. Let's take another watch of that, please. Sticks it past Leno, not a prayer. Look at this finish. He steps off it, gets almost like a little jump out of the shot, and that has got some whistle to it to lock up that game. We're back in the Sims then for this busy March period. Everton was up first. Then you'll see a 5-0 win there. In the Sim, we were absolutely dominant. 5-4 win against two top sides there. And then it's Palace up next. Oh, it's Real. I don't know what my boys saying. Now it's Real. I knew it was coming up. And let's see, can we go and bag the victory? Are we going to head into the next one? The Sim has been good to us, and it's good to get a 4-1 victory. Means we are headed into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Followed up by a 3-1 win after beating a couple of our rivals. We're sitting just 7 points down with 8 games to go. With games against Liverpool and Spurs still to come. And speak of the devil, there they are, the Liverpool lads. Those 4 in particular, so crucial. As you see the lineup, you can see there's a consistent setup here. I think maybe we had a bit of over-reliance on this lineup, but there's a good start here. Aguero with a great challenge. Plays it back to De Bruyne, who's able to slip Aguero through. Plays it Bernardo Silva, who flies that one down the throat of Alisson. It's unfortunate though, as Salah plays it through, managed to get 1-0 up for Liverpool. And we try our hardest to make it 1 apiece. We just couldn't seem to do it. Cancelo with a great effort there. Well, finally in the second half, managed to crack the code. Bernardo Silva, if it wasn't for Fernandinho, that was a screamer as well, to fair. Look at the curl he gets on this fish. Less of a screamer, actually. More of a beautiful play shot, but nonetheless, an absolutely lovely goal line with 50 minutes to go. The floodgates open for both sides. Trent sets through Mane to make it 2-1. For Sane up the other end, swings the ball in, bit heavy, but Sterling to the back post to make it 2 apiece with an absolutely whistling volley. It's got to be said. And then you think, honours even, but no. Mane slipped through the centre, plays to Bobby Firmino, who makes it 3-2. Runs off to hug his manager, and that looks like it's it in terms of the league. We're 10 points down now with just 7 games to go, but the Champions League is still 100% on offer. We've got Sims out against Spurs in the quarterfinals. We'll win the first leg 1-0 with the second leg and just scrape through with a 2-2 draw. Away goals could have got nasty. And then we got our nemesis, Liverpool, in the semi-finals. We managed to get revenge with a 4-1 victory and a 3-0 victory in the Sims, just showing the strength this side in the Sim. There you can see that. Before we get into the Champions League final, there is the final league table. We finished with a very strong 89 points, obviously not enough to win. Spurs, though, go on and win a domestic treble. And if it hadn't been for us, they could have done the quadruple. You see some of our top players there, De Bruyne, most appearances, and Aguero, most goals, the captain. And here we are. Let's get into the PSG game. Here we are in the Champions League final, and it's a battle of the billionaires. PSG versus Manchester City. There you can see our route onto the final, smashing our way through England's field. But there's the PSG line. Navas in goal. I believe we played him earlier in the thing, which is weird. I don't know whether something went weird with the transfers and the loans or what, but anyhow, because he Navas Silva is a strong City side. He's a strong City side, let's say that as well. One man missing from the lineup is Telles, who got sent off in the previous game against Liverpool, meaning Angelino's going to step in at the left back spot. The remaining line is the same though. It's a strong start for us. A long ball over the top, and Sterling just headbutts Navas. This PSG that gets the best kick off as Mbappe slipped through by Sarabia and makes it 1-0, then whacks out the trademark celebration. And that's just, It's not the best keeping from Edison to both. Slips through his legs and it's a little bit disappointing. Rossi ain't happy with that start. And PSG continue to find gaps, getting a good opportunity there, looking for a great save from Edison. Steps his game up a bit. Di Maria with the chance though, he's trying to find a gap, plays it and just doesn't manage to find anybody in the box. And it looks like that might be a recurring theme, but just before halftime, we slip through Rossi, who makes it one apiece. And now with 45 to go, it's going to be all to play for. PSG though get the first chance of the second half, which really started off quite dull. A huge tackle from Koulibaly probably stops it from going to 2-1. And it doesn't end there. Koulibaly with a second huge tackle there. And this man, for 90 million, they're a third. Although this one isn't enough to stop PSG, as they do slip it home. But Koulibaly, it's just not the goal we want to see after two great blocks earlier in the game, the 57th and 61st minute. Not what you wanted to see. We try and push back in the game. Leroy Sané in the dying seconds plays De Bruyne, who takes it down, whistles off a good shot. Sané can't get the rebound, and it's going to end in disappointment in today's episode. No silverware picked up as we lose in the Champions League final. However, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video nonetheless. I am now back. I took a little break, but content will be back for Christmas and on into 2020. Until then, PSG left the Champions League. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
See these ice cubes, see these ice creams, eligible bachelor, $1 million boat. That's whiter than what's spilling down your throat.